Welcome to our continued reflection on the 40 principles of the religion. Today we delve into the profound subject of remembering death. We explore the commentary on Imam Al-Ghazali's teachings concerning the reality of life after the soul departs the body. What is death? The greatest misconception is that death means absolute annihilation, pure non-existence. The sources clarify that this transition is simply a transfer from one realm to another, this worldly life, in which the soul is imprisoned in the cage of its body. It's actually the least of lives. It is contaminated by sorrows, deficiencies, disturbances, and vast amounts of heedlessness. The important, perilous life begins at the moment of death. The life of the intermediate state, the life of the resurrection, and the eternal life are all more complete and consequential than our current existence. The deceased are emphatically not absent. They are fully conscious, perceiving, and feeling. Consider the day of Badr, when the Prophet addressed the slain polytheist leaders thrown into the well, calling them by name. When asked if he was calling upon corpses, the Prophet replied, "By the one in whose hand is my soul. You do not hear my words better than they do, but they are unable to reply, whether they are among the blessed or the wretched." The deceased acquire perceptions and sensations that were beyond their capacity when they were alive in this world. They experience pleasure or torment that is greater than anything possible in worldly existence. The Prophet said, "Death is the resurrection. Whoever dies, his resurrection has occurred." This refers to the minor resurrection. For the individual, the moment the soul reaches the throat, the dying rattle, his individual resurrection has begun. His work in this world ceases, and the veils of ignorance are lifted. The journey of the soul is one of continuous movement and perpetual existence, from the world of souls to the wombs to the life of this world, to the intermediate state, and finally, the eternal dwelling. For those who imagine death as pure non-existence, they are veiled, failing even the lowest level of comprehension, imitation, acceptance of authorities. A well-known concept of the grave suffering is the torment by fire, scorpions, and serpents. This is indeed true. However, we must understand the true essence of these creatures. Our worldly senses offer only examples and analogies to help us grasp the unseen spiritual realities. For the believer, the grave becomes a garden from the gardens of paradise. It expands 70 cubits and illuminates like the full moon. This expansion is spiritual and metaphysical, bringing joy and comfort to the soul. For the wretched, the torment involves the 99 serpents. Each serpent has 9 heads, biting and inflaming the body until the day of resurrection. Crucially, this serpent is not separate from the essence of the deceased. It is the very embodiment of the individual's vile characteristics and base appetites. The root of this serpent is the love of the world. From this root branch out heads representing hatred, envy, pride, hypocrisy, deceit, and love of status and wealth. This serpent was with the person before death, entrenched within their inner core. But they were anesthetized by the overwhelming pursuit of sensual desires and heedlessness. Upon death, the intoxication of worldly life ceases. When the cover is removed, the soul exclaims, "You were heedless of this, so we removed your covering from you, and sharp is your sight this day." The pain is simply the manifestation of the evil deeds they pursued. The man who sells his beloved slave girl. The fiery pain he feels upon separation was always present, hidden in his heart, like fire hidden in a rock. The separation simply triggered the realization of the underlying passion and pain. The knowledge of these spiritual facts requires more than sensory input. There is a difference between seeing with the physical eye and witnessing with insight. Those who deny these realities are often limited to what the 5 senses perceive. This is a severe limitation, a state of being spiritually drugged or intoxicated by desires. We are commanded to strive for certainty. Those who refuse to believe what is reported by the prophets are described as failing even the stage of imitation, acceptance of authorities, let alone reaching the peak of insight. If we fail to understand the deeper meanings of the Quran and Hadith, we risk having no share of them except their outer husks. Like a beast that only eats the chaff and straw of the grain, ignoring the nutrient-rich kernel. These rewards and punishments are not distant future events, the Almighty says. Indeed, hellfire is surrounding the disbelievers. It does not say it will surround them, but it is surrounding them now. This reveals a profound truth. Hellfire and paradise are created and are already within us. Imam Ali bin Abi Talib's wisdom rings true. Your veil is from yourself, and you do not perceive. Your ailment is within you, and you do not see. Our acts return to us. Your deeds are what are returned to you. Those who devour the wealth of orphans unjustly are truly eating fire in their bellies. This fire is merely hidden until the veil is lifted at death. There are ranks of life. The life of the prophets is the greatest and most complete. Next are the truthful, followed by the martyrs. For those granted insight, these eternal realities are immediate. As one companion Hereafter said, I awoke as if I saw the throne of my Lord clearly. And I heard the people of the fire yelling in it, leading him to renounce the world. The highest certainty is achievable. If we only knew with knowledge of certainty, you would surely see the hellfire, because it is in your inner core. May Allah illuminate our hearts, grant us the insight of the truthful, and protect us from the fire that stems from the love of this transient world. May He take our hands with favor and generosity, and keep us firm upon the truth.